It's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing when you let your nuts hang.
In the criminal justice system, sexually-based offenses are considered especially heinous. In New York City, the dedicated detectives who investigate these vicious felonies are members of an elite squad known as the Special Victims Unit. These are their stories.
Hi guys, I'm going to be doing a video on how I was shot. I'm going to start this video off by saying my heart is racing right now because I don't like talking. My mom needs help with that, like that would be helpful. Share the story and comment. Hi guys, I'm going to be doing a video on how I was shot. I'm going to start this video off by saying my heart is racing right now because I don't like talking about the situation. I don't like when people bring it up to me. If I end up telling you my whole situation, I have to be really comfortable with you. But I'm gonna just say this. My heart is racing. Let me just firstly say, second say whatever. I started off as a happy girl. I was partying, living my life as a 20-year-old. I was always out with my sisters. I loved my sister down. We stayed together. So it was this one specific time. It was on a Sunday. I worked and I didn't know I was being followed for 3 days. But I went to work and I guess the shooter, knew my schedule. Don't mind my son in the back. So my sister had took my car, and I remember this day. She had took my car and she had came up to my job to bring me some spaghetti because I was just craving spaghetti. Keep that in mind. She came up to my job and brought me spaghetti, and as she was leaving, it just looked like an angel was leaving. Like it just looked like an angel was leaving, but I didn't think nothing of it or nothing was gonna happen. I thought I was gonna get off work, shower, So she ended up coming to pick me up at 11 o'clock from my job. And I was just so tired, I didn't want to drive home. She picked me up, we was leaving. We ended up getting to the house and we were in the driveway. And we were just talking. I had my seat back. We were just talking, chopping it up before I went over inside the house to shower. And, I was going over to my boyfriend's house after, didn't think nothing of it. So as we was sitting in the car, it was like a knock on the window. My heart is racing. So when that knock hit the window, all you seen was like bullets just flying. So then he proceeds to try to open up my door, but the door was locked. So he was just shooting. So I reached over and I tried to open up the door so that me and my sister can like fall out the car. But he ended up shooting me in my back. He shot me 3 times. One, he shot me in the back. I didn't feel that. The second time he shot me was on the side of my hip right here. And then the third time, that one paralyzed me. So as I'm bent over like that, I turn over and I'm looking at my sister, and she was still getting shot. So the last shot I seen was her arm, and I looked just looking up at her, and she was gasping for air. She couldn't breathe. So I was hanging out the car. After that, I hung out the car, and my sister's baby dad, I couldn't even talk. I said, help. He ran out the car. He ran out the house. He ran out the house. He came to the car. I lifted up because I didn't know what was going on. So as I lifted up, he was smacking her face, and he was just, telling her, like, wake up, wake up, wake up. So as he's telling her to wake up, my sister comes out, and she's on the phone with my mom. That's all I remember. And he's asking, what's wrong? What's wrong? I said, I don't know. I can't feel my legs. I can't feel. So my other sister that was on the phone with my mom, she was asking me, Shai, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? And I'm just, I don't know. Like, I don't know. So I called my boyfriend because I was supposed to go over there after. So I called him and I said, I'm shot. And he hung up the phone. My sister is over there. She's not breathing. She's she's not breathing. So I didn't think nothing of it. I'm thinking like, my sister's strong. She gonna be cool. Like, she gonna be okay. I get to the hospital. No, people come. The ambulance come. And I remember getting on the stretcher, and I remember it's raining. I remember raindrops. I just remember this. A raindrop just dropped on my forehead. That's what I remember. We get to the hospital. It's a line down the street outside. That's all I remember. So as I go into the hospital, I see my papa. I seen the shooter's sister. She worked at the hospital. So she's holding my hand, telling me it's gonna be okay, it's gonna be okay. But I'm like, no, your brother, like, your brother did this. So after all that, she left, and all I remember is getting flight out to Cleveland hospitals. I remember them putting a gas mask over my face, and I don't remember nothing after that. So I went, and I was in ICU or something like that. I was in there, and they had me, let's just say this, I didn't remember anything after that. Everyone was coming. I just remember guests. I remember my cousin, and I remember my other cousins, my two cousins. I remember my two cousins being on the side of me, and they was talking to me. So my mom came in, and I'm like, where's my sister? Where's Lyric? And she's like, Shia, she didn't make it. I was just crying. I cried so hard, and I just put my head back, and I was just crying. So then I remember everyone was trying to hug me, but I was like, ow, like my stomach hurt. I was like, ow, my stomach hurts. Didn't know that I got cut down the middle of my stomach. I have the bruise right here, if you guys can see. I didn't know I got cut down the middle. So the doctor came in, and he was talking to me. He was like, you got a cyst, and you have an upcoming pregnancy. And I looked at him, and I'm like, I just fell back to sleep. I just went back to sleep. So my cousin, Malia, was next to me, and she was like, girl, I'm not even going to tell nobody. I said, because I didn't want nobody to know. I'm like, she said, I'm not even going to tell nobody. And I was just like, so to put that in there, I love my baby down. He's been through me everything. I love my baby so much. He couldn't have made it, and he's a survivor because he couldn't have made it because they cut my stomach open. They were inside of my stomach because I was bleeding from the inside. So when they cut my stomach, he wouldn't have made it. So I'm glad that my baby is here now. But it's way more to the story, and if you guys want a part 2, I will definitely give y'all that. Just to say, yes, I lost my sister. She had 3 kids. They love her and miss her every day. Yeah, I just want to forever have her name live on forever. So that's why I'm telling my story, so everybody can get it out there, because I want her name to live forever, like forever and ever and ever. So I want you guys to share the story and comment, like, whatever you guys can do. Yeah, the kids start school. I'm pretty sure my mom needs help with that. Like, that would be helpful. I'm not asking, I just want a story to be told.
What it do, everyday people, man? It's your boy PJ. Today we back with another lit video, back in the confessional, and yes, we staying lit, big dog. Man, shout out to my everyday people who rock with me every day. Shout out to my player partner, Lucky Wizard Deals. He keeps it lit. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to this video. Let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section, man. Let's get into it, big dog. Crazy situation now. It's apparently by a guy that she knows who did this. I'm assuming it's the baby daddy, but she hasn't given all the details to the story. And then she said she called. A girl came to the hospital. Let's get to that part real quick so we can rehear it.
Hospital, I see my papa. I seen the shooter's sister. She worked at the hospital. So she's holding my hand, telling me it's gonna be okay, it's gonna be okay. But I'm like, no, your brother, like, your brother did this. So after all that,
so it's a worker at the hospital. Her brother did this, so she knows them, and it's just like, I'm pretty sure it was like her boyfriend or something, and it's probably it seems like it doesn't have anything to do with the baby, because she didn't know she was pregnant. But knowing if this is true, I tried to look this up on Facebook, not Facebook, on Google, and they in Cleveland, Ohio. I was trying to put 20-year-old shot and paralyzed, all the stuff. One dead, one paralyzed, and it's just not coming up. And it's talking about like a robbery happened. Cleveland mom paralyzed, baby reflects 1 year after it's a crash. Woman stuffed in totes, but nothing, nothing about this situation, which is crazy, because as crazy as this is, it happened a year ago. But there's so many. Just think about this. Just typing in her story, there are actively the same situations happening in Cleveland. Cleveland is crazy. Man shot a baby and his mother. Cleveland man convicted in killing. See, this sounds too far. Convicted in killing shooters that killed one, paralyzed another. But that shot a man. It's just like, damn, how many people y'all just be taking? Y'all just be taking everybody out in Cleveland, don't y'all? I know some people in Cleveland. We got some everyday people in Cleveland. I wonder if they heard about this story. I wonder if they could point me in the right direction. And then we can, try to piece this together. But yeah, this is a crazy situation. Like whatever it was over, it was probably so stupid. Like to try to take this young girl's life and actually take her sister's life and paralyze her. Like to blow down a whole car is something crazy. That's crazy. Like, I can't believe something like that. 16-year-old boy was killed and another injured in a shooting that took place in Cleveland. There's another one that happened at a church. Veteran shot. I mean, Jesus Christ. What the heck are y'all doing in Cleveland? Can y'all go in the house? Go in the house. Man shot while mowing his lawn. That was just in May. Bro, you can't even cut your grass. Block party. 1 dead, 5 injured. He was a great guy. Man killed and murder-suicide. Like, yo, this stuff is crazy. The amount of stuff that you hear in Cleveland, I'm like, man. It's crazy that a woman was stuffed in totes and she survived. She was woman stuffed in totes. Let me see what this says. He didn't win. I'm still alive.
Oh, to an update on a horrific case. The woman police found stuffed in a plastic container with the lid sealed. She is now out of a coma and fighting to survive.
This is something else. Her family says she's going to need a lot of help. Our New Yorker has been following this story from the very beginning for us, has new information.
I spoke to that survivor's family member, and for security reasons, she declined to go on camera, but she says this woman is a fighter, and despite all of this, quote, he didn't win because I'm still alive. Earlier this month, Cleveland police officers made a gruesome discovery at Delonte Edmund Geiger Sr.'s home near West 97th in Lorraine after they were tipped off by a woman who said the man showed her photos of a woman tied up in his basement. After searching the house twice, officers say they heard what sounded like a heavy object being dragged across the front porch and moaning calls for help. That's when police say they found a 60-year-old woman stuffed and folded inside of a 3x3 plastic container, her body motionless with the lid sealed. Miraculously, officers say the woman was still alive and told them she was paralyzed and in pain. She was taken to Metro Health with life-threatening injuries and put on a ventilator. Today, her relative tells me the woman was in a coma, her back and spine broken, paralyzed. Doctors worked to save her life, and she's out of acute ICU and is moved to a rehab facility. Her family has started a GoFundMe fundraiser for her medical expenses, saying she needs 24-hour care and specialized equipment. Her relative also tells me the woman is able to speak at times, but she's in a lot of pain, a reminder of the torture she endured. Delonte Edmund Geiger Sr. was arrested and charged with attempted murder and booked into jail. Earlier this month, he pleaded not guilty to the charges and flipped the judge off in court when she raised his bond. Edmund Geiger Sr. is due back in court next week for a pretrial court hearing. As for that survivor, we are honoring her family's request and keeping her identity hidden for security purposes. We're all still hoping and praying that she makes a full recovery. Reporting in downtown.
Yo, I remember just hearing something about this. I don't know what I was watching, and I just seen that they did this. So that's crazy that I just came across this. Anyway, this must be popping, because good Lord. Everyday people, man, let me know what y'all think about this crazy situation in the comment section, man. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. I'm gonna holler at you later. Peace.
Day and night. For some women, it can start working in as fast as 1 week.